Living with Mies, as I have emphasized, the difficulty level of this passage is absolutely on par with the difficulty level of the actual Ielts examination reading passages, right? Of course, the size is different. You will see 7 to 10 paragraphs, but we have only 5 paragraphs here. So let's understand, you know, each of the paragraphs, because we are handling yes no not given questions, right? So, which requires precise understanding of even nuances in the passage. Okay, let's see. Lafayette Park is a group of modernist townhouses in the US designed by the architect Mies van der Rohe. Okay, his name is the one MBDR. So the Lafayette Park, generally we will see townhouses in our surroundings also, in our cities. So group of buildings. So these are actually modernist townhouses. So let's understand why they are called modernist townhouses, or why there is a specific word included, modernist, just before townhouses. Okay. A few blocks east of the downtown Detroit sits Lafayette Park. Okay, the location of Lafayette Park has been given. Okay, a few blocks east of downtown Detroit, in Detroit center. A few east of the Detroit center, you can see Lafayette Park, an enclave of a residence of single and two-story modernist townhouses. Okay, single floor and also 2 floors modernist townhouses set amid in the forest of locust trees. Okay, right, set among a forest of locust trees. Okay, there is a forest of locust trees in which you will see Lafayette Park. That's the location name, Lafayette Park. You can see single and two-story modernist townhouses, right? Like hundreds of developments nationwide, there were the result of post-war urban renewal. Okay, as a part of post-war urban renewal, right? There were developmental, things were happening. So it is actually as a part of post-war urban renewal, these modern townhouses were built. These are also part of hundreds of developments happening nationwide, and also as a part of post-war urban renewal. So these modernist buildings were also built in the Lafayette Park. Its name was Lafayette Park. Unlike almost all of them, it had a trio of world-class designers behind it. Okay, although developments are happening nationwide, the unique quality that you can see in these modernist townhouses is there was a trio of world-class designers behind it. There was a trio, 3 people behind these modernist townhouses building. So this particular trio was not behind any other developments happening nationwide. As a part of post-war urban renewal, developments were happening nationwide, right? Behind all the developments happening nationwide, this trio was not there. This trio, the trio of world-class designers behind these modernist buildings, right, can be seen in only in case of this Lafayette Park. The modernist townhouses, whatever you can see in Lafayette Park, it has a trio of world-class designers behind it. Okay, yeah. The 3 people have the 3 people's name have also been given. Ludwig, Alfred, and also Mies van der Rohe. So one is urban planner, right? Another one is landscape designer. Another one is architect. The townhouses were built between 1958 and 1962. The time interval during which these townhouses were built has been given. Yeah. On the land previously occupied by the working class people. Okay, in the same place previously working class people, working class people means kind of middle class people who have to work to survival for their survival. So such sort of people. So that was basically a working class neighborhood, right? So in place of that, in place of it, the townhouses were built. Previously, who were there? Originally, that is a place of working class, but now the modern townhouses were built in it, on it. While much of the Detroit began to steep decline soon after. Okay, soon after means after 1962, much of the Detroit started to decline. It may be population wise or economy wise, something of that sort. So although much of the Detroit declining after 1962, Lafayette Park stayed afloat. Okay, Lafayette Park has not been in that state. Its residents, Lafayette Park's residents, bucking the trend of suburban flight. Bucking means opposing. Trend of suburban flight means the trend of people moving to suburban places, moving to cities. There was a trend, people in Detroit were migrating to cities and suburban places, leaving this Lafayette, the park place. Okay, but the Lafayette Park. So the rest of the Detroit was actually declining. The people in Detroit who are not part of Lafayette Park, right, were actually migrating to cities, migrating to suburban, places. That has become a trend. But these Lafayette Park people have not migrated, had not migrated. They're actually opposing that particular trend of moving or migrating to cities, right? So the Detroit was steeping, the Lafayette Park was afloat. Its residents have not followed the trend of migrating to cities. They stayed there in the same Lafayette Park. So the Lafayette Park today is one of the most racially integrated neighborhoods in the city. Okay, you can see wide variety of people living there, right? Racially integrated neighborhoods. Okay, although the rest of the Detroit steeping, the people were migrating, but the Lafayette Park people have not migrated. They oppose that particular trend of suburban, flying. It was economically stable. Not only population wise, but also economically, that was stable. The Lafayette Park was stable. Although the Detroit was suffered enormous population loss because people migrated to cities, no? Right? So Detroit has suffered a great population loss, but Lafayette Park residents have not migrated to anywhere. They are opposing that particular trend of migrating to cities, and Lafayette Park was economically, stable as well. So we wanted to authors team. Authors team wanted to know what residents think about the unique modernist environment created by the famous architect and how they face and adapt means adjust it to meet their needs. Okay, so authors team wanted to know how residents feel about uh, the thing they have got. They have got the modernist buildings to reside. The authors team just wanted to know how they are actually able to manage the things in these modernist houses, how they are adjusting the buildings to meet their requirements. During our research, we were struck by the casual attitude that many residents have toward the architecture. Okay, actually, there are world-class designers behind the townhouses, modernist townhouses, but the residents doesn't have such excitation, as they were part of modernist townhouses. They are residing in modernist townhouses. There was a casual attitude. There is no such happiness or excitation. Okay, they were not at all enthusiastic that they have got such great houses or something. They had, showcased a casual attitude. But the architecture was actually by great, great person, world class architect. Although they are part of modernist townhouses designed by a great architect, they showcased casual attitude. Then again, Detroit has an abundance of beautiful housing options. One can live in a huge Victorian mansion and beautiful arts and crafts house, or a cavernous loft conversion space. These are the types of houses that people can reside in Detroit, in a former factory. So the sentence just has given the housing options that people can have in the Detroit. Living in a townhouse is built by great architect is not as noteworthy as one might think. Okay, so author is indicating living in these houses when they have a wide variety of and better options. Living in these townhouses may not be a great thing, as noteworthy as you think. Okay, generally whoever thinks, okay, these townhouses were built by great people, so definitely the people are really privileged to have such houses. But the the residents were with casual attitude. Okay, so author is coming up with an idea that there are multiple options to live in Detroit. Okay, the living in the townhouses, modernist townhouses may not be as great as one would think. At the same time, such nonchalance means no feeling, constant attitude, without any change, without any feeling in their body language. Such nonchalance is mark of success. Okay, author is indicating as they are not complaining at all, as they are just casual attitude is also a sign of success, mark of success. Why it is a mark of success? They are not complaining at all. The homes are great because they work, not because they come affixed with the famous name. Okay, the homes are actually the modernist townhouses are great because they are useful for the people. They are able to reside and they are able to modify them as per their wishes. Such modernist townhouses are actually fulfilling the requirements of the residents. That's actually a success. Not because the townhouses were built by famous names, famous people. The townhouses were actually great because they are fulfilling the residents' needs, not because they were built by great people. Okay, so as they are not complaining, they don't have any feeling towards the architecture. Their casual attitude is actually a success. Author is indicating as such. Okay, buddies, are you all following? Next. Indeed, their beauty is not always obvious. The beauty of their houses is not easily seen. One cannot understand its beauty, you know, explicitly, directly. Not easy to understand the greatness of the buildings, the beauty of the buildings. There is a kind of austere uniformity. Austere means strict. Austere means strict. Uniformity means sameness. There is a kind of strict, strictly same that you can see the Lafayette Park townhouses, which means all the townhouses seem it to be same. You can see the clear sameness, strictly similar. All are absolutely similar. All are absolutely same. If you look them from outside, if you see them outside, you will see, all the townhouses are absolutely similar. Some visitors find them unappealing. Some visitors find them unsuitable, not as beautiful as we think, they are not as great. They may look as great as one would think. Okay, some visitors find them unappealing. Unappealing means tasteless, not beautiful. Okay, yeah. One contractor described them as bunkers. Okay, one contractor even said it. They are all bunkers. They are looking like bunkers. So that's why author mentioned it is not easy to understand the greatness of the buildings. It's not easy to understand the beauty of the buildings, the townhouses. The interior layouts are nearly even interiors are also almost same. The units are compact in size. They are not wide, compact in size, and some people find them too small. The spectators, whoever look them from outside, definitely feel they are too small. Though the floor to ceiling windows on the front and back of each building open the living spaces to the outside. Okay, Although you can see clear living places in front side of the building and back, rear side, back side of the building, right? So people may find the buildings are, the townhouses are really small, right? And for each of the townhouse, you can see floor to ceiling windows. In the front side, you can see floor to ceiling windows, the big windows. Even on the back side, you can see floor to ceiling windows that are actually open the living spaces to the outside, right? Though the floor to ceiling windows on the front and back side, each building open the living spaces to outside. So through the windows, you can clearly see what it is like. Although they can see the sufficient place in within the house, they feel they are bunkers, they are too small, the people who look them outside. While they may have strong aesthetic preferences, the residents may have strong aesthetic preferences. Aesthetic preferences mean they may have their own preferences, their own taste, how, what their residences should be like. So everybody has their own beautiful house to have, right? With their taste, as per their tastes and preferences. Similarly, the residents of the townhouses also have their own taste, what their houses should be looking like. Although they have their own aesthetic preferences, their own tastes and preferences for their houses, they the residents we spoke with, the residents don't necessarily favor mid-century modernism in their interiors or architecture. Okay, the mid-century modernism can be seen in the townhouses. So all the residents may or may not like them, but they make it work. Although they don't like the mid-century modernism, incorporated in the townhouses, even they don't like, they make it work. They're able to use it. They are able to make use of the interiors of the townhouses. The residents are able to make use of interiors of the houses. Several people remarked on the way the interiors in the Lafayette Park townhouses can function as blank canvases for the variety of decorating styles. Okay. Several people have actually said the interiors are absolutely blank canvases. They can be modified as much, as much as they modify. They can modify as per their wish. The interiors of each of the townhouses can be modified as per the taste and preferences of the residents. They're absolutely blank canvases. They are easily modified as the residents like. Okay. Into different decorating styles. So indeed, the best design doesn't force a personality on its residents. Okay, if you consider any design as the best design, it should not force the particular character, the particular uh, you know the taste of the building onto the residents. For example, if there is a building that was built to the people, it may or may not, may not be interesting for them. The residents may or may not like it. Okay, so that is nothing else. If there is a standard building, if you had to stay there, even you like or even you don't like it, that is actually forcing the personality onto them. But here that is not the case. They can modify the interiors as much they want, as much as they like, right? So if there is a standard building and you have to reside in it, irrespective of your taste, that is actually forcing its characteristic, the building characteristics onto you. But in this Lafayette Park townhouses, they can modify the interiors as much as they like. It is not forcing. So that's why it's best. And again, the quality of the best townhouses as best residence is to bring their taste out, on their own. Yes. So in this Lafayette Park townhouses case, they can modify it as per their taste, right? So it is actually bringing out their own taste. The best design actually can allow the people to bring their own taste out. It won't force the building's characteristic onto the people. It should be modifiable, right? As per their wish, as per the residents' wish. Is it clear to you all? Are you all there? Guys?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Darshan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the best design doesn't force a building characteristic on its residents. It's actually allow the residents to modify it as much as they like, as they wish. Okay, that's what last sentence exactly mean. Uh, so we have been provided an information about what are claim and views. So somehow it is useful to have this difference. If you are able to differentiate what is view, what is claim, can somehow help you to handle these yes no not given questions. View is actually personal opinion. You can see author's feeling in it. Author's feeling in it. Claim is which has actually presented as a fact. As per the author, that is a fact. That's actually an evidence author might make use of. Okay. Author present an information as a fact or an evidence that must be said as claim. If author presents his feelings or his opinion, that's a view. Okay. So you can't see these sort of questions in your real examination. It's just for your knowledge. Like hundreds of developments nationwide, they were the result of post-war urban war. So it is already past tense. It was already happened things. So nothing to do with author's opinion. So it is an evidence or it is a claim. Okay, it has already happened, right? It is not author's opinion. It is author actually presented something has already happened. So that's a claim. It's a fact. Already happened things are facts, right? Is it clear, buddies?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. While much of the Detroit began, again, this is in past tense, steep decline soon after, Lafayette Park stayed afloat. This is also fact. Author has presented has already happened and it is a fact. So this is also claim. Detroit has an abundance of beautiful housing options. So this is author's feeling. You can see it is in present tense. It may or may not be true for all the people. It is author's feeling. It is true as per the author only. So it is actually a view, author's opinion or author's claim. There is a kind of austere uniformity to Lafayette Park townhouses when viewed from the outside. Ah, is it view or a claim?
View.
It's a characteristic, for the Lafayette Park townhouses. There is a kind of strict similarity to the Lafayette Park townhouses when viewed from the outside. Is it author's opinion? Yes, actually, that is author's opinion. It's not already happened thing. Is it really past thing? No. Author presented it is a characteristic of Lafayette Park, what author felt. When viewed from outside, they look all are same. So it's also a view. Let me write in short B. Indeed, the best design doesn't force a personality on its residents. It is also author's opinion to justify why townhouses are great, because they allow the residents to modify them as they wish. Right? Doesn't force a personality on its residents is author's feeling or author's opinion. So that is also B. So already happened things mostly considered claims because they are facts. Right? Now these are the questionnaires. Questionnaire. These are the questions. A questionnaire, yes, no, not given questionnaire can be seen in your real examination. As you have understood the passage, please observe these 5 sentences once again. You might have already attempted, but please attempt these questionnaire once again, with better clarity as we have understood the whole passage. Darshan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to follow the things so far? Darshan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Right. Let's discuss. Yeah. How about the first one? It is the era in which Lafayette Park was developed that makes it special. That makes the Lafayette Park special. Why Lafayette Park was special as per the passage? Guys,
Because of the post-war.
buddy, you said something, Darshan.
Yeah, because of the war.
Ah, I couldn't listen. Can you please speak loud enough?
It's because of the war. War.
War. So war, which means you are saying era is the one. It is actually after the war, not during the war. So that's the era you wanna mention, making the Lafayette Park special, right? So what do you say about this statement? Yes,
Like,
Darshan.
it's not just hello.
It's not just era.
It's not just no. ये खोलें कोई मिनट.
Darshan, continue. So this statement is giving an information that Lafayette Park was special because it was built in that particular era. The era in which it was built is the reason why it was special. If it
No,
was
no, no,
built in
no.
any other, in the any other era, it wouldn't have special. That's what it means. The time period in which Lafayette Park was built is the reason why it was special. The time period, the era in which Lafayette Park was built is the reason making the Lafayette Park special. That's what it means. What is actually the reason making Lafayette Park special?
It's design.
Huh. Designed by world class.
World class architects.
Unlike any other, there is a clear proof line. Unlike any other developments, these townhouses, the Lafayette Park townhouses were built by Trio.
Yes.
It has a uniqueness.
Yes.
So, is it true or false? No. Yes, no, or not given. Of course, it was special because it is unlike almost all of them. It has a unique quality. The reason is it had a trio of world class designers, right? So, it was special.
Yes.
But the reason given in the statement is wrong. Is it the era or time period making the Lafayette Park special? No, world class trio behind it is the, you know, one making it special. Okay. What can I say about it? Is it yes, no, or not given?
No.
No, correct. It is wrong information. It is the world-class trio behind it, making the Lafayette Park special. Then that would be correct. It's no. It's not the era making it special. Second, since 1962, many people have moved away from Detroit. Is it yes, no, or not given?
Yes.
Yes. So we have clearly discussed after 1962, huge population loss, steep decline in Detroit, right? Yeah, soon after 1962, there was a steep decline, suffered enormous population loss. Okay. Rest of the Detroit following a trend of migrating to cities or suburbans, but Lafayette Park people opposing that trend stayed afloat. So it is yes, it was clearly given away from Detroit. So Mies van der Rohe designs influenced other architects in the Detroit. Is it yes, no, or not
Not
given?
given.
Not given.
Not
There is
given.
no information at all that other architects have followed. The things used by this Mies van der Rohe. Right? There is no information that other architects were influenced and tried to follow his designs, try to design like Mies van der Rohe. There is no such information given anywhere in the passage, so it must be not given. No information given. Other architects followed Mies, influenced by Mies style, architectural style, architecture style. Fourth one. The exterior of each building in Lafayette Park has a distinct style. Is it yes, no, or not given? How they look like from outside? Guys,
Hello.
buddy. How they look like from outside? How the
They,
townhouses look like from outside?
they all look small and similar, and they have
Similar.
yeah, and long
Correct. All are same. But how
color
about this statement? Distinct means different.
different.
Are they really different?
No.
So what can I say about this statement?
No.
No. Distinct means different.
Yeah.
The exterior of each building in Lafayette Park has a strict uniformities in style. Then that would be yes. But we have distinct. Next. Good architecture allows its occupants to reveal their taste. Identity, it gives a sense like their character, their taste. Okay. Their preferences. So how about this statement? Good architecture allows its residents to bring out their taste.
Yes. It's
Yes. The last sentence author said.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it is one of the difficult passages you can see in the official guide reading lessons. There are very few, 2, 3 passages are as difficult as real Ielts passages. Okay. Yeah, it's already 10:40. Okay, we will close the reading tomorrow and we will start new module. No worries.
Okay.
And 3.2, you can attempt 3.2. It's so easy. So let me come up with my own words for these blanks.
No.
We'll close in 2 minutes, but no worries. Yeah. You have to write the suitable letter in each of the blanks. Okay. Let me come up with the words from the passage and then I'll match the words with the options given. Okay. Lafayette Park was originally quite a working class area. Who were resided in the Lafayette Park basically before Lafayette Park was built? Working class people, working class neighborhood, right? Nowadays the area is unusual because its residents are more than those other areas of maybe racially integrated, stable, economically stable. They have opposed economically and also they are opposing the suburban migration to suburban or cities, economically stable than those in other areas of the city. In general, the residents of Lafayette Park feel quite, residents felt, how they felt? Casual. Their casual attitude, no? There are clear proof line. You can observe the proof lines, you know. Originally, previously occupied by working class neighborhood. So this statement gives answer of first question. Steep decline, Lafayette Park stayed afloat, residents bucking the trend of suburban flight. We want another one, no? Economically stable, that was economically stable and also racially integrated.
Yes.
So we are going to pick equivalent word which gives same sense from the options, right?
Yes.
And again they don't have any, you know, they don't look excited as they have got modernist townhouses built by great people. So they have shown just casual attitude, casual attitude. Many residents towards the architecture, right? Casual. Casual about the famous architecture they live, but the residents do appreciate the fact that they can make use of it,
Modify.
work it out, work the townhouses out, make their own. And also you may even go with, you can also have, they can actually change them, they can actually adapt them as per their wish, no?
Modify. Yes.
Adapt it to meet their requirements. They make them because they work for them. They make them work out for them, right? Adapt. We got the word function as blank canvases. Right. They they make them work for them. They make the townhouses to, so you can write adapt also. Adapt also. Now check the similar words for our predictions, you know, for our words we have come up with from the passage. First one is working class. Working class is same as which word?
Working. Yes.
I need working class like word for the first blank. Which word is giving same sense? It's not settled. I need basically an adjective, no?
Four.
Is I need an adjective. I even need an adjective in the second blank as per the sentence structure. Quite again adjective. Oh my god, all are adjectives. More stable, you know, economically, more economically stable. That's also adjective plus adverb. But I need a verb here, right? Let's see. First one, poor, right?
Yes, poor.
Poor means do. Working class. Second one is economically stable, which is there.
Settled.
Second, adapt.
Settled.
Economically stable, which is giving some same sense, right? Yeah. Is it adapt? No. Settled, more
Settled.
settled.
Settled. Settled. I say.
Oh, you said settled. Sorry.
Yeah.
Third one, casual. Casual attitude.
Neutral.
Yes. C. Fourth one, adapt or work them out.
Adapt.
Adapt is there. Oh. So they actually have a word like modify in the. You can see adapt and also modify.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Adapt. We have seen adapt and also beautiful. Can I see any word like modify?
No. Modify them again.
Not there.
No. I don't guess.
Okay. They make them work for themselves and also adapt. Yeah, we have seen the same word in the questions. So last one, adapt means be. Yeah. Okay. So this is the discussion on one of the difficult passages you will see in the official guide, reading lessons. Okay. That's enough for today. Tomorrow we are going to close the reading. I'll recap the basic information. Oh,
Sure.
all have left.